This video is brought to you by Loot Crate. Head today to lootcrate.com/reviewtechusa and enter the code RTU to save 10% on any subscription plan. Skip it up and that up. So if you haven't noticed, GameSpot released their review of Halo the Master Chief Collection, and they gave it a mixed review. They gave it a 6, stating that the single-player campaigns are fantastic, but the multiplayer is all but completely broken. And it almost broke the internet because GameSpot didn't give the game like a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. So what is my take on GameSpot giving Halo the Master Chief Collection a borderline bad review due to the online multiplayer not working? Am I pissed? Hell no. I am the exact opposite. I'm fucking proud of them. You know, a lot of people call out GameSpot and IGN and all that, saying, oh, you know, they're corporatist and they get payolas from the big companies to give the games great reviews. And here is one of Microsoft's biggest releases of the year, if not the biggest release of this year, that's exclusive to the Xbox One. And they gave their baby, their game that was, you know, supposed to make people run in droves to the store to buy an Xbox One, a mixed review, calling it out and saying, hey, most people buy Halo for the multiplayer. At least 90% of the people do, and it's not working that good. And that's an understatement. You know, and another interesting thing the reviewer said, I forgot his name off the top of my head right now, is that it depends on how long it takes if people will hang around that long to wait for the multiplayer to be fixed. I think people will because it's Halo, but hey, you never know. There's a lot of first-person shooter online competition out there. Halo is not the only sheriff in town and Call of Duty like it was back in the day. There's a lot more out there. So I think this is fantastic, and I think that this needs to happen more often. I almost feel, especially even independent reviewers too, I feel like when a big release comes out, due to the fact that they don't want to get hate like GameSpot got, they are afraid to give a game a bad review. They won't give their honest opinion because, you know, God forbid, they're afraid of that mob mentality, all those people with the mob mentality coming after them and attacking them, and they don't want that. So they just kind of do what the audience wants to hear, but that's not healthy for the industry. Games like this need to be called out. Pressure needs to be put on the publishers and developers to give us a better quality product. And when big games like this get very mixed reviews for their glaring flaws that should have been addressed before the game was released, it shows developers and publishers they need to step up their quote-unquote game, no pun intended, to give us a better product, or we'll stop buying it, and the professional reviewers and independent reviewers will call them out and let people know not to give Microsoft your money and buy that game, or not to give Microsoft their money and buy that game because the game is not done well or there are issues with it. This is great. I'm proud of GameSpot for doing this. I'm proud of the fact they were brave enough to put out a mixed review for one of the most hyped games of this year. And hey, to the developers and publishers out there, wake the hell up, stop being greedy, and give us a better product, and this shit won't happen. All right, folks, this is Rich of Review Tech USA. Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for supporting my channel. Have a good one.